Before the turn of the century, spreading manure was done by pitchfork from a wagon. Young men were usually assigned this back-breaking chore because it kept them out of mischief, and they didn't mind skipping school. However, schoolmaster Joseph Oppenheim did mind. This is why he set about developing an easier way of spreading manure. In 1898, he developed the first mechanical spreader. His idea caught on. Soon, Oppenheim began producing his new idea spreaders full-time. Over the years, these spreaders evolved with farming. Models and options were added. Design and manufacturing improvements kept New Idea the innovation leader.
Now we have 7 models, from the 3609 with a capacity of 90 bushels to the 3639 with a huge 390 bushel capacity. There's one to match every size operation. Today, we also use the latest technology to design and manufacture spreaders. We use computer-aided design, CAD for short, to look at all the design options. We've integrated our design computers with our automated cutting and stamping machines so all components fit exactly into place. Robotic welding takes the guesswork out of the weld's depth and strength for even stronger beaters. Then we test every spreader prior to shipping to make sure it's running right. Finally, we add the finishing touches. Yet through all the years, with each design improvement, we've kept one thing in mind. That is to make spreading manure less of a chore. This is why New Idea spreaders are some of the fastest unloading available. In fact, our spreader conveyor system unloads at a rate of 8.4 feet per minute. This means the average load on our largest model will be spread in less than 4 minutes. But we don't stop there. New Idea beaters are also designed to spread fast. This is why a New Idea beater has fewer paddles than others. You see, paddles on a beater are like teeth on a saw blade. If you need to rip through wood fast, you use a rip blade because they have fewer teeth. The same is true with our beater design. The fewer paddles mean each one cuts deeper into the load. You get aggressive, fast unloading. Each paddle is angled and shaped like a pitchfork for the most effective, efficient cutting, lifting, and hurling action. In addition to unloading fast, New Idea spreaders can be customized for nearly any type of manure handling operation, big or small, sloppy or pen pack. You'll find your dealer has a wide array of options to make your job easier and efficient. Our options also help you address environmental concerns. For instance, by selecting one of our torque reduction kits, you can reduce conveyor rate. One kit reduces it 20%, the other by 50%. This gives the beater more time to break apart tough slabs of heavy pen pack manure. It also is perfect for dirt and manure mixtures from feedlots and for fine, gritty chicken litter. The extra fine pattern is ideal for top-dressing tender crops like alfalfa and wheat. Torque reduction kits are a must-have for complying with many of the newer reduced runoff regulations. Our front box extension allows you to heap more manure on each load. It also prevents messy spills so you can keep the yard and driveway clean. This keeps family and neighbors happy too. This is standard on model 3639. It's available for the 3615 through the 3632 as well. The upper beater option lets you pile the load high so you can haul more in each trip. It does an excellent job of leveling the load and shredding clumps. This is the heavy-duty model. A standard version is also available. We recommend the heavy-duty model for shredding tough pen pack manure. An optional sprocket is available to speed up the beater and improve handling of gummy, sticky manure. This also produces a wider, thinner layer, reducing runoff. The upper beater option is available on the 3615 through 3639. Our hydraulic end gate reduces telltale trails down the road. It's perfect for sloppy manure. We even have an optional second hydraulic cylinder for unusually tough material or tractors with low hydraulic pressure. This option is standard on the 3639. It's optional on the 3622 through 3632. The optional slurry pan is ideal for reducing sloppy, slurry-type manure spills on the yard and down the road. It holds manure near the beater to spread it in a uniform pattern for even distribution. It's great for dry, powdery chicken litter, too. It's available on the 3615 through 3639. If you have tough slabs of pen pack manure, you'll effectively extend paddle life by bolting these tips on new ones to create a full 1/2 inch thick heat-treated face. Double thick tips are recommended for abrasive, gritty chicken litter, too. Other options include high flotation tires for hauling on wet, spongy ground and our 1000 RPM PTO. The PTO option allows you to use your new idea spreader with many big tractors that only have 1000 RPM PTOs. This allows you to enjoy the comforts of its cab. So whether your operation produces sloppy or tough pen pack manure, whether you top dress or have environmental concerns, your new idea dealer has a wide array of options and sizes from which to choose. From small models that fit in tight quarters like under gutter cleaners and through narrow aisles, to our truck mount styles for hauling manure long distances, you supply the 2-ton chassis with tandems and we'll see to the rest. Although most trucks are mounted with large models, smaller spreader boxes can be mounted on chassis with single axles. At New Idea, we know you need more than a spreader that unloads manure fast and can be customized for your operation. This is why we design long life into our spreaders with design features like the one-piece all-welded frame. Because it's welded, it can't vibrate apart at the bolts. You'll really appreciate this feature next time you bounce across a rough field. The 7-gauge high-strength low-alloy main channel keeps it strong after years of use. Our Clad Tough flooring, composed of fiberglass reinforced plastic, stays slick in all temperatures. Its durable layers resist sticking, freezing, denting, warping, shrinking, and weathering. The one-piece support construction has a higher beam strength. This reduces the flexing that's associated with flimsy, slatted floor designs. What good is a strong floor without sides that last too? That's why our sides are one-piece copper-bearing steel. The one-piece design means there are no seams to catch material or leak. And the 12-gauge copper-bearing galvanized steel resists corrosive materials. It stands up to full loads in tough conditions like repeated freezing and thawing. Stands up to extreme heat and brittle cold, too. Our single gearbox design is encased to protect against the weather. This also resists corrosion. Our simple design drives both conveyor and beater with bevel and worm-type gear drives. Our standard constant velocity PTO lets you make smooth, chatter-free turns. It requires less maintenance than old-fashioned 2-knuckle drive lines. Moving back to the conveyor, you'll find our Posi-Lock T-bar chain is the strongest available. We're one of very few companies that specify minimum strength, not average, because we know it's the weakest link that breaks. In fact, each New Idea chain link has a minimum of 17,000 pounds tensile strength to move tough, heavy loads. But we don't stop with the chain. We go the extra step of making sure the conveyor slats are also the strongest possible. Our corrosion-resistant slats won't bend even under demanding sub-zero temperatures or heavy, dry feedlot manure. They're made of high-strength 3/16-inch rail steel. Then we make sure the super strong chain and slats work together by putting the slats closer. When you compare, we think you'll agree our conveyor is stronger than any other. Although our beater paddles are super tough steel, they will eventually wear out. This is why we offer bolt-on tips to bring worn paddles back to life. So, from a determined schoolmaster with a simple idea, to computerized design and manufacturing, to options which customize the spreader for your particular operation, to all the long life and fast unloading features, you'll be proud to own a New Idea spreader. Customize one for your operation today. Talk to your New Idea dealer for all the details.